Ladies and gentlemen, family, welcome back to the Back Issue Book Club. I'm Greg. That's...
And I'm rich.
Oh, God.
But not wealthy.
We're here to tie up Night Terrors, the DC Summer event. We have our single issue this week, Night's End number 1, 30-some-odd pager, so not quite a 48, but bigger than a standard issue.
Yeah, well, still a lot of full-page ads for other books in it, though.
Yeah. But here we are, the capstone, the finish line.
Is it truly the finish line, though? Because at the end of it, like, and now we got to go do this.
Yeah, I mean, I assume all events probably end this way in a similar fashion. Because they don't want you to stop buying books just because the event's over.
No.
What are your thoughts?
Well, this wrapped things up. I don't know how to say this. As much as everything's been drawn out for the last 2 months, this wrapped things up too quick.
Yeah, I'll give you that. I agree.
I think there should have been a 2-issue with a, more elaborate story, considering what we've been reading for the last couple of months. Or a double-sized issue. I would have paid double price.
Yeah.
Did we just see the end of Dead Man?
I mean, yeah. But, comic end.
Yeah. I mean, is this like the Kamala Khan end?
I mean, yeah, we'll have to...
He'll be back next month as a mutant.
We'll have to see. I mean, yeah, he definitely took one for the team, as it were, and took Insomnia into the void, I guess, is what I'll call it. I don't really remember exactly what it was, but he was basically like, I've been in this chapter of my life for long enough now. I'm ready for the next chapter, whatever that is. So
yeah,
he was okay.
As he's like fading into the light, I can hear them cheering.
Yeah. So I guess so. Yeah. I mean, he's dead. Dead Man's dead for now.
And Batman kept it together until, okay, everything's done. Now I can collapse.
Right.
Jeez.
Although I have to say, pretty early on, or not early. Wait, let's see here. I got it up here. There was one part where I just did not like the dialogue that was coming out of Batman. It did not sound Batmanian to me. And that was when, right after, Dead Man Insomnia gave him his dead family. Mm-hmm. Everybody showed, the good guys show up, and Batman says, "Consider this your wake-up call, Insomnia. Your night of terror is due for a rude awakening."
Yeah.
And I was like, that's really fucking corny for Batman. That does not sound like Batman to me.
Yeah. It felt like the writing in this was not somebody who has written a lot of Batman books. Maybe they have, but it didn't feel that way.
I mean, I've definitely seen Joshua Williamson's name around a lot of books. I don't know if it's ever been on Detective or Batman, but they should have had Robot Man, or even Wonder Woman is corny sometimes. Cornier than Batman. I think that would have been better coming from her.
Now let me take it a step back and wonder if we were meant to read that as, that doesn't sound like Batman. Something's off with Batman. And then at the end we realize his gas tank was empty. He probably wasn't even thinking straight. He was just, all sheer will and had nothing for wit. I don't know.
This could be. Yeah, because we don't even have the excuse of Dead Man being in there anymore either.
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyway, that was stuck in my craw a little bit. But yeah, I agree with you. Everything was just it was super breakneck. Wrap it up, and I don't know.
I expected more of a fight with the world's nightmare creatures. Hey, Aquaman, how was it? We're good. Okay, that's done. Next.
Yeah. This... Overall, this felt like a little... like a little dud for me, a little bit. With how long we've been reading, what we've been reading. I will say I enjoyed Wesley Dodd's story, the original Sandman, and I always dreamed of being part of something bigger, and I don't know. I liked it. I thought it was cool, and I know we're getting a continuation of his story come October, I think, in his own story. So there's that. And then, oh yeah, the whole freaking Waller behind the scenes here.
Yeah, creating Dr. Hate.
Dr. Hate.
Instead of Dr. Fate.
Yeah.
Now, who is this person that is taking the equipment?
That's what I'm trying to figure out here. Clearly, he's got some sort of skin issue because he doesn't have lips. But that's all I can see, and he's big.
He has green eyes.
I can't tell if those are green or blue, but yeah. And is that's not Fate's helmet, is it? I guess it would be.
Yeah.
Fate's helmet's usually gold.
Well, maybe it was gold when he put it on, but without a wearer. I don't know.
Both need the right person to take responsibility. Are you sure you're that person? Your family and friends are going to be very hurt if you choose this. I need them to see that they can't just use smiles to solve all our problems. That's not real. Then be my guest. Take what is yours. No one can know who I am. 'Cause it hurts. Who the fuck is that?
I don't know. Now, somebody who Waller is calling the Justice League friends and family. Right? And is this a character that's going to be around a while? If so, we got a first appearance here, guys.
I just Googled Dr. Hate and I find a bunch of like local doctors that are like Vidya Hate, Raul Hate.
Now, according to CGC, will this be first appearance in cameo? But I mean, he's got purple. He's got the robes. It looks like. You say the word for me. The thing that covers a bird.
Thing that covers the bird?
A bird. What does a bird use to fly? He's got it all over his skin.
Feathers?
Thank you. I told you. If it begins with that letter or the letter V, I'm in trouble.
Oh.
So I mean, it looks like he's got a feathered top.
Oh, yeah.
He's exuding purple energy. But I think that's coming from the Nightmare Stone. But it almost looks like armor, but also like ancient. I'm like, could this be? I don't think it's Black Adam.
It says, I'm reading somebody's breakdown here. It says the Nightmare Stone and the mysterious helmet of hate. So it's not Nobu. It's not the Dr. Fate one. Maybe it's
another helmet that was created in the same time, but it's sort of like different ring colors for the Lantern Corps and different Infinity Stones. Whoever created Dr. Fate's helmet created different helmets for different things.
Yeah, or like Black Adam versus Shazam, or any of these, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Hate. Let's see. Damn, I can't find. I guess we don't know. We're not supposed to know. I don't know. But yeah, there we go. Dr. Hate. Feathered. Nightmare Stone. Skull. Scary looking.
Looks like knight's plate mail armor on his legs.
Phase 2 begins. The Justice League are feared by the world, which means our target is... Which means your target is Dr. Hate. Oh, the Titans. Sorry. And Beast World is the next event.
Okay. I don't know if I'm up to another DC event right now.
Oh, no. Yeah, I wasn't suggesting. I assume
I wasn't overly fond of the artwork.
no.
I thought it was adequate, but not great.
You know why? Because this is the same penciler who did the very first issue. It was very
Aha.
It was very wispy.
Even the coloring, I wasn't crazy about. Coloring and shading, maybe because that they worked with what they had, but
Yeah. Yeah, man. I don't know. This is just. I do like we got a reference to Red Tornado again when they were at Mr. Terrific's. Mr. Terrific is the black dude who's got the face stuff. When they were at his lab fixing Batman, he was talking about how he's got to fix Red Tornado, so that was cool. I like Red Tornado.
But yeah, again, everything just went too quickly. Everything seemed to have one or two panels. No elaborate explanations. No grand and glorious fight scenes. No after effects, and not the way I would expect a major event to wrap up.
There were a couple of. There were a string of good action scenes, I think. Right where I bitched about Batman's line for about, I don't know, 6 page turns after that. 7 page turns.
Yeah, and I know which one you're talking about, and I'm kind of like holding the book different ways. Like, what am I looking at? And I couldn't figure it out. So I said, "Is action something? Whatever."
Yeah. But we called this. We said there's going to be 2 panels for each thing, except there wasn't. We didn't get shit for Green Lantern except a little bit of background. He's in the background there a little bit.
Oh, we didn't get anything for Harley. Where's Joker?
Nightwing.
Where's Ravager? Where's Angel Breaker?
Yeah.
And a lot of characters, a lot of sub things that we read that had nothing to do with the finale.
Yep. That's fucking annoying.
Yeah.
if I got to put it bluntly, because we invested time and, in your case, money getting these books, man, and they didn't even. They just, I don't know.
Irrelevant.
For the most, yeah, unless you were just trying to get another little Nightwing story under your belt, or whatever.
I mean, look, I'm sure that there are people out there that are Angel Breaker fans.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, I want to read these stories. Fantastic. But this really roped in a lot of people that were not, thinking that would have pertinent information that you would need to know.
Maybe it's a way for them to try to get you to be a fan of said character. I don't know.
I think it backfired, honestly, because it kind of ticked me off to the point where I don't want to be a fan of those characters.
Yeah, I remember when we were first starting, we were like, "Oh, Angel Breaker, that seems interesting. She seems cool." That faded away very quickly.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know.
And look, I mean, and I'm not just saying that this is something that DC did. I mean, Marvel does it.
Yeah.
Boom does it. Image does it. Disney does it. Star Wars does it. They all do it.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm not, it's a way of making money. So, I mean, you think about how many characters are put into the Star Wars movie for the sole purpose of being able to sell a toy. Tell me any reason why a Porg had anything to do with Star Wars other than to sell a toy.
Is it the cute rabbit-looking thing?
No, that's the one that looks like a penguin. The Crystal Fox, I would have bought. That looked cool.
Porg. Yeah, that's what I was... Yeah.
Yeah, Porg is the one that Chewbacca was seen eating. Because even Chewie thought it was stupid. Tastes like chicken. So,
tastes like penguin.
Yeah. I mean, Ewoks were originally supposed to be more like Chewbacca species, Wookiees.
Is that right?
But they were shrunk and made more marketable. Okay, so we wanted to have something for the fans but I want to make money. I want to make a lot of money any way I can. So, I mean, comic books are going to have these events where they go like, and you need to buy all these books to know everything that happened. Of course, all that stuff really doesn't matter, but you'll find that out by the end.
After you spent the money.
I mean, you think about all the way back with Secret Wars, the first series of Secret Wars. All the heroes that got sucked out by the Beyonder to this other planet, other galaxy to fight, there were still heroes that were left here on Earth, and their comic books were explaining how they were dealing with everything that was going on the planet, with, by themselves. So they did have crossovers. I mean, think about it right now. There's some contest. I just bought one too.
Yeah, Contest of Chaos or something.
Thank you. That's covering all the annuals of everybody.
And they're all just fighting each other.
And what is it? It's a way of getting everybody to buy the books that they would not normally buy. Spider-Man fans normally may not want to buy Avengers. Generally, nobody buys the annuals.
Yeah, I definitely
And then
do.
a lot of times you wind up regretting it because that's where first appearances happen. But
They can, yeah.
But if we link them all together, then those fans have to buy this book, and those fans have to buy this book, and we'll get everybody's money twice.
Yeah.
But if you keep alienating the community enough times, they're going to stop buying. And you're really going to discourage new readers because they're going to find it overwhelming, not only to their mind, but to their wallet.
True story. So, on that note, what would you give this book and then Night Terrors as a overall?
Wow. Okay, I'm going to be perfectly honest. There's so many books that we have covered. I can't remember all the stories. I'm trying to just get an overall feeling for it.
That's fair.
This book itself, I will actually give it a 7. I really did enjoy the interaction with Deadman. I thought a few of the things that were written in here were written smart as much as they were condensed. I wanted the artwork to be better, obviously, but I actually still read this, and I may reread it, and that alone gets it up to a 7. Overall, the entire event, a 6.
Yeah, I think I'm at a 7.5 for this issue, and gosh, oh man, I really feel burnt. Gosh.
You do have a feeling of burnt out after this.
I can't decide between a 6 and a 6.5.
6 1/4 it is.
6 1/4 for Night Terrors. I don't know, man. It doesn't seem like, no matter how many times they said it's going to have ramifications for the DC universe moving forward, whatever. I guess that remains to be seen. But I just feel like this one kind of, it just sucks that there was no result for so much of the stuff we've read.
Yeah.
So
I feel let down.
yeah, there should have been, like you were saying about the Marvel thing, there should have been like maybe an Atlantis series as well, going Night Terrors Atlantis.
Yeah.
Where we got to follow the exploits of, Arthur and his Atlanteans dealing with
trying to save the
dealing
entire
the world.
planet.
Yeah. That's a great. That's a great point.
Instead, we got them on a TV screen for one battle. Yeah, no, we're good. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's done.
And then we got to interact with them a little bit, and I think it was I don't know if it was Superman or I think Superman. In the second Superman and the very end of the first Superman, but it would have been nice to have also like interacting with like Red Tornado and other superheroes that are like not affected by dreams. They could have all combined it into one even and made it like a super issue or something. Just some flavor of what was happening on Earth.
Do you foresee any Marvel DC joint events in the near horizon?
I have no idea. I know the guy that left Marvel recently, who was like super anti DC, left. So maybe there's a chance. I don't know.
I mean, you give me a world where every single person is suffering from nightmares. I think that would have been a great event for a crossover.
Yeah.
You need some kind of a worldwide event. I mean, Infinity Gauntlet would have been good for Marvel to share, but they didn't do that.
Yeah, it would have been interesting what they come up with for like nightmares for Hulk and.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
And to see like back to back with Scarlet Witch and Zatanna would have been nice.
Yeah.
Or even, what if they got a Boom Studio DC or a Marvel Image, or I'd like to see collaborations between some of these studios, even if it is just for an event like this.
It would be nice, but I don't know. I don't know
I'd
where
have
they're
to get
at.
a second job to what I'd have to pay at the weekly at the same comic store for that event, but
Yeah.
geez.
Okay. So we are going to jump over to the other team, Marvel here, for next week's story arc. It's going to be a 5-issue arc, Dark Art from Daredevil 2016, in honor of I guess what's his name? Muse. Muse being leaked as the main villain for the Daredevil show.
First half of the Daredevil show. It's supposed to be 18 episodes, and the first 9 episodes, Muse is supposed to be the criminal in that.
Right.
And he is supposed to be one very sick, twisted individual. I also understand that he is not going to be as highly powered in the TV show as he is in the comic book. I don't know how powerful he is in the comic, but I can't wait to see that. But I'm glad, because honestly, if it's going to be a street level hero, I want to see a street level villain.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah, especially after like all this like nightmare invading stuff. It'll be fun. It'll be fun to see just in the streets.
From what I heard of Muse, we're going to be still in the realm of nightmares. Let me tell you.
Well,
but actually, I'm going to have to digitally read a couple of these. I think I have one copy of number 14 that I did not grade, and my 2 copies of number 11 I sent out for grading. Got 9 6s on both. Yay! If you missed that wonderful unboxing, please check out the video. But the other ones, I have the paper copies I could read, so that's good.
Yeah, it's going to be Daredevil 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14 from Volume 5 in 2016.
Yep.
So, shall we wrap it?
Wrap it up, sir.
Wrap it up. Thank you all for listening, tuning in, watching, wherever you are. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up, rate the podcast wherever you're listening, because it's available everywhere. Don't forget to leave a comment if you're watching on YouTube. Subscribe as well. Don't forget to check out our other videos on YouTube, because we make a lot, and we give away a lot of free stuff.
Mm-hmm.
All you gotta do is make a comment usually. So there's that. Don't forget to check out our Patreon, patreon.com/Team Ohana. Right now we're doing our Ahsoka watch-alongs, so we'll watch Ahsoka, record ourselves, put a timer on the screen for when we start, so you can start your copy of Ahsoka with us, and we can watch together. We also have polls, interactions, extra giveaways, extra picks for other videos that we do on there, and a whole bunch of stuff, and just some good camaraderie. And it's only $3 a month.
Yeah.
So there's that. We're on the podcast, so I'm not going to say that. Check the link tree for our Etsy shop for our merch if you want to invest in any of that and show your Team Ohana spirit. Yeah, I think that's it, right?
Yeah, that's it, sir.
Cool. All right, guys. Well, until we catch you in the next one, mahalo.